From 2014, reading is a joy, and it is important to challenge yourself to get the most joy. One such challenge is Douglas Hofstadter's work, Gödel, Escher, Bach, an Eternal Golden Braid, which I was given as a textbook in pure mathematics in third-year university. Gödel was a mathematician whose contribution rivals any of the greats. His two theorems of incompleteness have been used by idiots to claim God does not exist, and by logicians to show the consistency of axioms cannot be proven within an infinite system. He was born on this day in 1906. As for the book, I have bought it 4 times and never once finished it or completed many of the exercises, but it is awesome. Love and hatred are primal emotions and are often involved in times of war. In the US, the Civil War was divisive, and people made choices on conscience with profound consequence. Robert E. Lee was head of the U.S. military at the beginning of the schism, and from the South. He chose to fight for the South, and so many millions of Americans died in 4 years of bloody fighting. Brothers were pitted against brother. What value the ethics that had Lee make his choice? And when it was done, an unhappy victor turned Lee's backyard into a cemetery, now called Arlington. Any soldier of the U.S. who dies may be buried there. Powerful is vengeance. Yet the West is different to the East. When in China a dynasty fell, all the bureaucracy that supported it was burned. When Mohammed died, his entire family was eliminated to the last child by his followers. But in the U.S., a mourning, angry U.S. allowed Lee and his family to live. On this day, in 1926, Harper Lee was born, great-grandchild to General Lee. She is 88 years old and has been given the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her work To Kill a Mockingbird and for her mentoring, including Truman Capote, with his work In Cold Blood. Love has not raised from the dead those who perished in the Civil War, and yet love heals, tends to the wounded, and grows to support those who survive. Love is the only answer to hate that addresses the wounds of survivors.